Hello YouTube, my name is Nero. Today we have some more Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Two more classic Black Ops weapons were added to supply drops today. We have the Olympia shotgun from the original Black Ops, and we have the MSMC submachine gun from Black Ops 2, and chances are none of us will ever actually be able to play with them because, as we know, supply drops in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 are basically like playing a slot machine, and you have to get incredibly lucky to be able to have access to the new weapons. I wanted to make this video because Treyarch's business model is absolutely disgusting, and it perfectly ties into a video that I made the other day where I said that the Call of Duty franchise needs continuity between games and to reward its most loyal hardcore fans. You see, Black Ops 3 is no stranger to supply drop weapons. In fact, I did a video explaining how Black Ops 3 is actually more DLC than it is actual game. There is so much DLC in this game that if you have all of it installed, if you have all the weapons, all the maps, all the stuff, chances are your console lags and stutters a bit because the game simply can't handle all of the junk that Treyarch has thrown into it. The game literally runs worse the more DLC that you actually have. In total, they've added nearly 20 new primary weapons to the game via supply drops, and the majority of them are old school throwbacks to some of the most popular weapons in Call of Duty history. You have the FAMAS from the original Black Ops, which was the most powerful and most popular gun in that game. The two kind of go hand in hand, and now it's a supply drop weapon. You have the DSR-50 sniper rifle from Black Ops 2, which was a sniper that was so popular that when they nerfed it, David Vonderhaar received credible death threats and actually had to have a security detail with him at all times because of how many death threats he was actually getting because people love the gun so much. Now it's a supply drop weapon. The AK-74U was the most popular submachine gun in the original Black Ops, supply drop weapon. The A94, by far the most popular full-auto assault rifle in Black Ops 2, supply drop weapon. The Peacekeeper, the first DLC gun in Call of Duty history, now a supply drop weapon in Black Ops 3. That's right, they've taken a DLC weapon and recreated it as another DLC weapon in a different game. The Russian PPSH-41, one of the coolest guns in Call of Duty history, definitely one of my favorites from World at War, supply drop weapon. The M16, one of the most iconic weapons in both real life and the Call of Duty series in general, supply drop weapon. Do you see what they are doing here? Treyarch, or more likely Activision, are specifically targeting iconic weapons from the series past for these supply drop updates, and today's edition of the MSMC and the Olympia just further proves that point. They know that the most loyal and dedicated fans will have a lot of memories and nostalgia tied to these weapons, and therefore will be much more likely to spend money to try to acquire them. I have an idea. Instead of squeezing fans like a sponge for every last drop of money, how about rewarding them for all of their years of dedication? I think I'm a perfect example of the type of player who should be rewarded by Activision instead of being insulted by Activision by being the target of nostalgic marketing. All of those clips I showed you guys earlier, those were from me. You'll be hard-pressed to find somebody who has dedicated more time and money to the Call of Duty series than myself. I mean, let's look at the track record. Just going off of Treyarch's games here, back in Call of Duty World at War, I had over 30 days played. I bought all of the DLC. I was a super fan of that game. I even 100%ed all of the achievements. I did pretty much everything there was to do in Call of Duty World at War. Am I rewarded for that in any way? Of course not. Why would I be? In the original Black Ops, again, about 30 days of playtime, 15th prestige, over 120,000 kills in the game's multiplayer, bought the season pass, have all the DLC, but does that mean anything to Activision? No, of course it doesn't. In Black Ops 2, I fell in love with that game, and I reached Prestige Master very quickly, got bored, reset my stats, and then made the Prestige Master once again. I bought the Season Pass, along with all the micro camos and DLC and stuff like that, but does any of that matter? Of course it doesn't. Why would it? In Black Ops 3, I again reached Prestige Master, I unlocked Dark Matter camo, I bought the Season Pass, I even spent an absurd amount of money on supply drops when the game first came out before I joined the Black Market Blackout. Does any of that matter? No. Because to the Call of Duty franchise, I'm just a number. They don't care about me as a player. They don't care about me as a person. They don't care about anything that I have done. I am just one in a sea of millions of copies sold. I am just one in a sea of hundreds of thousands of season passes sold. And that is true of every single person watching this video. To Activision, you do not matter. You are just a number. It doesn't matter how much time or how much money you have invested in this franchise. It is all for naught when that new game comes out because there is absolutely absolutely no continuity in this series, and that is a giant problem in my opinion. Overall, I'm very disappointed to see these weapons added to Black Ops 3. At least in a game like Modern Warfare Remastered, you can realistically target and get DLC weapons. I have not spent a single penny on supply drops in Modern Warfare Remastered, yet I have 5 total DLC weapons because I'm able to craft them with their particular system with how they actually do things over there within the depot. Whereas in Black Ops 3, it's entirely possible for you to spend $1,000 just to acquire one DLC weapon. And you may think that's hyperbole. That literally happened when the AN94 came out. A Twitch live streamer had to spend $1,000 to unlock the AN94, or the KVK 99M as it's called. How ridiculous is that? Random is random. Their system is absolutely terrible. The Call of Duty series needs to find a way to start rewarding and thanking their hardcore fans rather than just trying to find ways to exploit their goodwill and their dedication for profit, and that's what I wanted to discuss here in this video. If you are one of the lucky few who are going to acquire the MSMC or the Olympia after today's update, I'm happy for you. I really am. I'm not against people who spend money on supply drops. I'm not against people who get supply drop weapons. I'm against the system itself. I am against what Activision and Treyarch are doing because they find a way to just exploit fans over and over and over, and the fact that they are specifically targeting our nostalgia for the people like me who have been playing the series for a decade, that is just like the scummiest thing they could possibly do, and I really hope for the player base's sake that we do not see a return of this system in Call of Duty World War II. I would like to end off this video with a thought from OG Patrick on Twitter. It is more cost-effective for you to go back and buy the original Black Ops and Black Ops 2 than it is to realistically expect yourself to actually acquire the Olympia or the MSMC in today's Black Ops 3 update. Think about that. Some people are going to say that's hyperbole, but in reality, you really can go buy the original Black Ops and Black Ops 2 and guarantee yourself access to both of these weapons, as well as everything else that both of those games have to offer, and you will still probably end up spending less than what it's going to cost you to get these weapons from Black Ops 3 supply drops, because you are literally playing a slot machine when you are playing the Black Ops 3 black market. That is what it is. Make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen. You may be one of the lucky people who actually gets access to the weapons right away and didn't pay a single thing, or you could be the kind of person who has a lot of disposable income, spends $1,000, and still does not get access to the weapons themselves. The system is so flawed in so many ways, and the fact that people still support it, for crying out loud. I see so many people still doing supply drop openings. Every time a new gun comes out, they get super excited and they blow a bunch of money in an opening video, and people don't seem to mind. It's like, okay, I mean, it's a free market. You guys can play your slot machine, but I'm tired of it. I stopped buying supply drops a very long time ago, and I never will again until we get it in writing that they will always be cosmetic only until the end of time, which they will never guarantee that. We already know that in Call of Duty World War II, they are hinting that DLC weapons will be coming to the game post-launch. We're going to have to see how that plays out, but just overall, guys, very tired of this system. I wanted to make this video. It's more of a rant than anything, but I really wanted to get this off of my chest because I'm tired. It's not even just about me, right? It's about people like me. There are other people out there who have been playing this series for a decade, people that have been so loyal to Call of Duty over the years, and they have never once been rewarded, never once been thanked. Every single year, they just keep squeezing us for just a little bit more money every single time, and honestly, I'm getting really tired of it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you guys here in this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.